Catwoman number 2, written by Judd Winnick, art by Gillum March. Where we last left off, Batman and Catwoman were getting freaky, and this issue picks up with them still getting freaky. Catwoman particularly mentions that it plays out a lot like a bar fight. Quote, bodies get hurled around, things get broken, some pretty filthy language is uttered, some very misplaced anger is present, and tomorrow there's definitely going to be some bruising. Issue continues forward. They're having some pillow talk, which equates to Batman saying, like, hey, are you all right? Someone kind of blew up your apartment. And she's like, oh, you actually care about me? He's like, I care about anyone else getting caught in the crossfire of your stupid stealing stuff. And she runs away, busts out the window. She comments that Batman can always catch her. It's never been a thing of that. He just likes chasing her too much. So that one pony painting that they mentioned offhandedly last issue that gave Catwoman some ideas, she breaks into wherever it's being held, she steals it and leaves a note saying how it's an ugly picture, but she hears that it's worth something to them, so she'll be in touch. She's back at her friend Lola's place. She's a little bit sad because she saw the dude who, as Lola put it, hurt her friend, but it seems a lot like killing to me, but I don't know. So she's like, all right, I'm pretty emotionally involved in this, but I'm not going to back away from it. So I'm going to go ahead and kill two birds with one stone. You know, like a cat kills birds. Anyway, so she sets up this whole plan where she contacted two rival Russian gangs, one of which included the dude that she hates so much. And she said specifically that he had to be there because he's so cool or whatever. And told them both that if they want the painting, they can buy it. There's going to be a dead drop in a public place, aka the Wayne Foundation Children's Trust ball or something, where Bruce Wayne is going to be present. She dresses up in a costume, and Bruce Wayne, still keeping up the drunk playboy act, talks to Alfred, and he's like, okay, so Alfred, Catwoman's over here. I'm gonna see what she wants. And Alfred's like, maybe you should keep your distance because, you know, you're Bruce Wayne right now and not Batman. And he's like, got it. And he goes over and talks to her anyway. They flirt for a bit, neither one knowing who the other one... Well, okay. Selena doesn't know that Bruce Wayne is Batman. But he's laying down the moves thick. And she's like, wow, okay, if I was not in the middle of something right now, me and you would totally be doing something. But I'm talking to some friends. We see that she's texting the whole time, setting up, seeing where they're setting the dead drops for the money, so she can then check on it and then send them the location of the painting that's also in the Wayne Manor. As she leaves, Bruce apparently was intercepting the texts and figures out that what she's doing. We cut to where the painting is being held in some random back bedroom, and both rival gangs arrive at the same time to pick it up, and then just have this huge standoff. Bruce comes in, about to get involved and stop any bloodshed. Catwoman basically holds him back and is like, you're not going in there. And she sets off a firecracker to get everyone startled. Shots start being fired, everyone's dying, and Catwoman makes specific note of when the dude she hates so much is just riddled with bullets. Catwoman gets the painting back and the 2 bags of cash and runs out. Bruce Wayne giving chase, but Selena makes a comment that he couldn't possibly catch her. So she goes back to Lola's apartment. She's like, hey, Lola, I got a bunch of money. We should totally roll around naked in it because that's just what this book is. And then she sees Lola, who has been tied up to a chair, brutally tortured, and then shot in the head. Catwoman is a little upset by this, understandably, but she doesn't have much time because she's beaten up by some really big dudes all wearing skull masks, just tearing her apart. And she's greeted by the leader in like a pinstripe suit with he looks like just a human skull, just nothing but bone, and his name is Bone. Very creative name for a gangster. And he's like, I hear you're the one who's been stealing from me. My name's Bone, and I'm going to hurt you a lot. And that's where Catwoman issue 2 leaves off. I like it, which is weird because, I don't know, the first issue just feels so completely separate from this. You know, it's the same story. I know it's telling the exact same story. It's even picking up on all these same plot threads, but it just has so much of a different tone that it's hard to describe exactly what's different about it. But I do like this issue. It's very self-contained. It sets its own stuff up, and it finishes it all in the same issue. Obviously, you get your cliffhanger. I genuinely did not see the Lola twist coming at all. The fact they set her up in issue 1, and they didn't set her up in a way that seemed like she was going to die either. So, yeah, no, very good twist. Very well done there. As of right now, I have no idea who this Bone is. Like, she's made it clear that she's stealing from mobsters, yes, but it seemed like it was all the mobsters who were just involved in that gunfight. So I don't know who this guy is, but clearly he has a bone to pick. Ha 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 ha. Subscribe. So, yeah, no, it's fine. I honestly can't fault it for anything as much as I would love to. It's a decently told book. I really like the whole. It's getting Batman right while not being a Batman book. Like, he's putting on the drunk Playboy act and he's still doing his Batman stuff at the same time. It's doing a good job with that. So no, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 7. It's just a good read. Again, no faults with it really. It's just, and even the art. Like, I know Gilliam March is not for everybody, but like the part where she's just getting beat down after seeing Lola's death, it's a very well done scene. It really sells the brutality of it. So yeah, no, I'm giving this one a 7, and I don't know if I would say I look forward to Catwoman 3, but I liked Catwoman 2, so that's got to be worth something.